Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Boss, and today I'm bringing you guys WrestleMania in a nutshell. Now, I told you guys I would bring you a WrestleMania review yesterday, but yesterday I got caught up in a whole lot of everyday life stuff, like homework, school, my brother has soccer practice, just a whole lot of everyday life stuff. So I didn't get to make it yesterday, but that's a good thing because I like to take time to make quality videos for you guys. I'm going to stop right here in this intro. You guys just watch this, and I'm amazed at how I did this. So, that guy opens up a chest, and I watched two people die instantly like that. I guess this man runs out of bullets or something. Because I just, flowered him. I didn't even know how this was possible. I thought I was going to die. But anyways, enough about that. So you guys blew that WrestleMania stream out of the water. 2.2 thousand views. That is something I did not expect to get in my first year and a half of YouTube. That is a goal I didn't expect to see until 2 years in maybe. And we gained 30 subscribers. So I just want to say thank you to everybody who watched and subbed for that video. You guys blew that over my expectations. I didn't expect anything like that. But that's why I love the YouTube community. You need to expect the unexpected. So with that being said, I didn't want to make the video yesterday because I want to give you guys quality content, not rush content. So, today, I bring you WrestleMania in a nutshell. Yo guys, what's up? It's your boy Boss. I'm bringing you guys a WrestleMania in a nutshell. This is my third time trying to get you guys the best talkative coverage of this pay-per-view. Before we start though, I want to let you guys know that I really cannot thank you guys enough for 2.2 thousand views on that video. Something I never would have expected to get. I'm sure you guys know that because, you guys are awesome and you guys belong to the BossHog-Snag community. So with that being said, let's get to what you're here for. During the pre-show, we had the Cruiserweight Championship Classic, in which Cedric Alexander defeated Mustafa Ali in what was a high-paced, intense match, just like every other Cruiserweight match pretty much, because that's what the Cruiserweights do. Next up was the Women's Battle Royal, in which the emotions of Bayley and Sasha Banks got the best of them. When Bayley threw Sasha over the ropes and was like, girl, look at that, I just eliminated you. Naomi hops in and goes, girl, you thought. And Chunks out there's like, I got the dub. Naomi takes that match. Next up comes the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale. Just kidding, it's a Battle Royal. We're not playing Fortnite. Well, technically we are if you look at the video. I'm just gonna stop. So, at certain points it looked like there were gonna be different winners. I didn't pick one because I didn't know who all was in it. I thought Dolph Ziggler was gonna win it at the beginning because he took every time he was thrown out, he saved himself. So I was like, oh yeah, Ziggler's winning it. He's going to be in here until the end. But no, he ended up getting eliminated. Then I thought Kane was going to do it because Kane was eliminating a lot of people. He was looking good. But then he gets eliminated. Then I thought Mojo Rawley was going to win. Because, why wouldn't they give the man back-to-back Andre Giant Memorial Battle Royals? Oh wait, that's right. Because it's not what the people want. It's what's, quote-unquote, best for business. Oh, well. So, the winner ends up being Matt Hardy. Can't believe I'm saying this. With the aid of Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt helps the man who defeated him in the final deletion. Why would you help somebody like that? Hopefully, they don't form a tag team and become the most unstoppable force in the WWE. But what can I say? them guys, if they become a tag team, they're gonna be a force to be reckoned with. Now let's move on to the match card. Now these are in no specific order. I'm just doing them in the order that I had them wrote down. I don't know why I have them wrote down like this. I guess it's how it appeared on the WWE app or something when I looked at the match card. Because I know I skipped over a few as I was reading, and I just wrote down what was on my mind, circled a winner. And so, here it is. We're going to start with the ladies first, because I'm a gentleman, and it's ladies first and everything. In the Bliss versus Jax match, the two former best friends duke it out because Bliss openly admits that she used the Nia on national television. This is like Hornswoggle telling Big Show, "Listen, bro, I wasn't your friend. I just used you to get the title." You don't do that. You just don't. So Nia, using that anger, defeats Bliss in what was I guess you could say a merciless beating is pretty much what I could say. She uses all that anger, and of course, Nia Jax retains the championship because, anger can just, do lots of things.
Let's go, baby.
Anger can drive people, is pretty much what I'm trying to say. I kind of got lost in that gameplay for a little bit, because it's been a while since I did this. But anyways, on to the next women's match. The next and last women's match. Charlotte Flair versus Asuka. Going into this match, I was going with Asuka because, like Goldberg, do you bet against the person that's undefeated? No, but then again, you also can't go against the Queen. I mean, she carries the Flair name, and she does a good job. Flair did a good job raising his child the way he did. So, in what was a upset for me, Charlotte Flair takes the title. Now, for some of you guys, this may be, you're like, oh yeah, and I'm like, oh no, I kind of didn't want that to happen. Because I'm not really a big fan of Charlotte. I don't know why. She just seems cocky to me because she's carrying her father's name. It's just something I don't like. But that's my opinion. So, you might agree, you might not. Tell me down in the comments below. So, Flair takes that match. Next up, we have the U.S. Championship Fatal 4-Way match with Orton, Mahal, Rusev, and Rude. I don't really remember much of this match because, I was playing Fortnite, so I don't really remember much of the pay-per-view except for a few parts. But from what I saw, Randy Orton hit, everybody with an RKO out of nowhere in, sort of mid-match. That's pretty much all I remember. But in the end, Mahal ended up taking it. Mahal, not Mihal. Sorry for butchering that. That's something I didn't expect. So Mahal becomes a one-time U.S. champ. Next up, we have the Intercontinental Triple Threat. I wanted to say 3-way for some reason. I don't know why. Between Miz, Balor, and Rollins. Now, The Miz, wasn't going to win when he left The Miz Taraj behind. Finn Balor would have won if he'd have been the Demon King. But, that just leaves Seth Rollins. Now, I'm just kidding. Finn could have done it by himself. But, hey, Finn Balor, the Demon King, still holds a victory over Seth Rollins. So that's a good thing. Next up, we have the Uso versus the New Day versus the Bludgeon Brothers. The Usos and the Bludgeon Brothers, I don't like. So I pick the New Day because, why not? Because New Day rocks. New Day rocks. New Day rocks. Oh well. So, that's that. But the Bludgeon Brothers take it because, of course, the up-and-coming stars usually win the title. So the Bludgeon Brothers takes that. Next up, speaking of the tag team scene, comes the Rousey, Angle versus McMahon and Triple H match. Now, this was a match most people probably predicted because why would they let Ronda Rousey lose in her first match? They won't, just because people like me probably wouldn't be too fond of McMahon and Triple H after this, Because why are you gonna recruit this girl and make her lose to Stephanie McMahon? McMahon doesn't wrestle that much. If it had been somebody like Trish Stratus, I could have understood. But Stephanie McMahon doesn't wrestle that much. So, I'm glad Rousey and Angle took that one. Next up, speaking of tag team matches, comes Bryan and McMahon versus Owens and Zayn, where Zayn and Owens are fighting for their jobs. Now, most people, like me, voted for Daniel Bryan because it's his first match back since WrestleMania 30. So, of course, Bryan is more than likely going to win it. Because if not, the storyline wouldn't be that good, Bryan's first match back after getting attacked and he loses. That wouldn't be a great storyline. So Bryan and McMahon take that. Again on the tag team scene, Strowman and his mystery partner versus Cesaro and Sheamus. Cesaro and Sheamus should feel ashamed getting beat by a 10-year-old. Now I know he had Braun Strowman on his team. His name is Jonathan. But still, you lost to a 10-year-old. All you had to do was beat one man. There was two of you. You couldn't do it. You don't deserve to be champion. Next up comes the last three matches. Either one of them could be a main event. John Cena sitting in the crowd. A referee walks up, whispers something in his ear. John Cena hops over the barricade, goes to the locker room, comes back wearing his attire. He gets word The Undertaker's here. The lights shut off. Everybody's like, oh my god. The Undertaker's coming back. Sweet! It's Elias. Nobody wanted to see him. The building booed him out. He got on John Cena's bad side. John Cena comes in, AAs him, goes to walk back. The lights shut off. The gong sounds. Taker's here. I just felt a rush go over my body when that happened because I thought I witnessed Undertaker's last match, but I didn't. So Taker comes in and whoops Cena in what was a slobber knocker, as JR will put it. Next up, Lesnar versus Reigns. I wanted Roman Reigns to win this so he would finally get his shot and people would finally appreciate him. But, as Roman said it himself, Brock is Vince's boy. That would never happen. Because Brock brings in too much money. I don't know what people like him. As Roman also said, he's a part-timer. Like, I get it. John Cena's a part-timer too. Most people still like him. But John Cena's not a champion and a part-timer. When's the last time Brock Lesnar showed up to WrestleMania, to Raw, before a pay-per-view? Oh, that's right, you can't remember, just like me, because it was a while. That match upset me. But the big finale for me was Styles versus Nakamura. These guys stole the show from me. They did. But, and Styles won it. That was my pick. That's not why they stole the show. They stole the show because these are two great athletes coming together in one big brawl for a title. Styles wins it in what was a great match. But the fact that Nakamura made a heel turn after the match was like, oh, what is WWE doing? So basically, Styles goes to shake his hand. Nakamura kicks him in the family jewels. And that was a heel turn. So with that being said, guys, this was WrestleMania in a nutshell. I hope you enjoyed, because I enjoyed making it. Please be sure to drop this video a like, leave a comment, and subscribe for more. Thank you for 2.2K on the WrestleMania stream. Bye-bye.